So we got a new tool in town, and it's called Twin.so. I saw this tweet yesterday, actually today morning, from their founder, which is French, mentioning this tool. I have never heard about it, and they got 10 million in seed round funding. And I said, okay, what's this tool about? Well, if you look at this intro video right here, it sounds like it's the ChatGPT every single one of us wanted. So what it means is that you can create different type of agents to do different type of work, either in the web or using files without API keys from every single tool that you want to use. And it can do it itself, and you can also create tasks to be done scheduled. So if you want a task done at 8 a.m., you can do that, and so on and so forth. So what I did is there's a link down below. You can join Twin for free, so you can try it out. And then also there are the subscription plans, of course. I think the starting one is going to be $20 a month. As a free account, you will have 500 credits, so you can test everything out. So first thing what I wanted to try is see and create an agent to scroll and gather X Twitter data. So let's say you're a business in marketing or whatever, and you follow some keywords on X. You want to see how those are performing. You want to see the popular tweets and so on. You can create an agent that does the scrolling automatically every single day at a specific time zone and to save it somewhere else. This is just pretty much the surface of what you can do with Twin. And as you can see, at the moment, it was a bit laggy when I logged in to test some stuff. But whenever you give it prompts, it will ask you, okay, what do you think is best? When do you want the updates? How do you want to fetch this data? What time interval? It's pretty smart, and it can learn by itself. So in the meantime, in the future, it can create these tasks without asking you, because it kind of learns your behavior and so on. As I prompted also to see how it's going to create, it starts working. Now the initial run for this agent, as you can see on the left side of the screen here, we can see the agents that are being built on. To scroll Twitter on X, it was looking for me. As you can see, it has a website integrated for Twin. It was asking me to log in, but I couldn't log in for some reason. It just wouldn't allow it. And with the API key of Twitter, you can't really scroll the home feed. So that's understandable. But maybe it's just a glitch. In the future, I can log in and it can scroll itself in its browser to check the home feed. But for now, I just said that, okay, since this is not working, just fix yourself, do whatever you can, grab some data. And what I did is that I gave it some keywords, and then it started to, search for those tweets containing those keywords and so on. Now, in the meanwhile, I said, okay, let's open another tab. So let's say you want to create two agents at the same time. One of the agents is already working. You can just open a new tab and go in there and launch another agent working on another. So basically, you can have, just like an example of 5, 10, 20 employees, you can have 15 tabs in different type of machines doing different type of work. Every single one can be specific. Let's say for this one, I had X feed analyzer. And right now, the second agent, I wanted to build a specific one. For me, from my experience, I work in, let's say, advertising, programmatic advertising. eMarketer is really known news data for marketing. So what I wanted to see is to create an agent to update me on the latest news in some specific areas that I want to follow. For this prompt, I just said, okay, I need a scraping agent that scrapes this website. So it's eMarketer. Every morning and send me an email, whatever messaging that can work, on the key updates for this key industry, correct? And so it asks me some questions. Which eMarketer section matters most to you? Blah, 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 blah. And then what time do you want the updates? I said 8 a.m., so on. And it will send us updates by email. So it starts working, right? So it starts doing the scraping itself. So I haven't given any API keys to this, not API, nothing at all. It just starts scraping itself, which is cool, because whatever type of AI tool you want to use these days, you have to give multiple API keys to it. It's just a hassle. This one just does the work for you. And there's a lot of apps that you can connect with this one. So it's pretty interesting. So it started scraping the X page, and it gave some post views, whatever, blah, blah. One of main, relevant post actually was one of the making money keyword. So Cloudbot is insane, blah, blah. It said it had 800,000 views. So it said this, and then you can say, okay, scrape it and give me these updates every day, every 3-4 hours a day in my email, or you can create a sheet that it gets updated automatically. And in the meantime, on the right side, as you can see, the agent is working hard to find out about the eMarketer scraping. So it works out. I'll wait quite a bit until it finishes. Now, an interesting feature about these agents, is that an agent can have a dashboard or an interface. Now, this interface basically explains what the agent is doing, what type of work it's doing. It's kind of a dashboard. You have an employee and they're doing their work. You have a dashboard of what they're doing. That's basically it. And it's super helpful. So for this one, for example, on eMarketer Daily Briefing, it says, okay, we digested 1 time today. We have AI ed articles is 4, article scans, it scanned 87, and it sent me 1 email to update me. Let's say you start. You have no idea what type of agent you want to build. There's a button on Twin, Brainstorm Ideas. It's pretty useful. You can give it some context of what you do day-to-day basis, so you can find potential, gaps or tasks that you waste time that you can build an agent for. I thought it was pretty helpful. And I say, okay, find me good agent ideas I can build. I run a business freelance. I'm in the marketing content creative niche, and it asks you questions to collect context. In the end, I go for a trend radar. Basically, I want to track on the most social platforms topics about paid ads and performance, and to get daily alerts. And it asks me, where do you want to get these reports? I say email or Google Docs sheets, and so on and so forth. And then the agent starts building. So we wait until the agent starts building. And in the meantime, I open another tab to create another agent. I say, okay, for example, this one, I would say I have 6 trips planned this year, and all are from London to these specific locations. And I say, find me the cheapest prices tickets, and the flights have to be from 9 to 5 a.m. And if the train or bus ticket is 50% less than those prices of the plane, let me know so I can book. I can go by bus or plane and not spend 100% more actually. So that's pretty nice, it says. So this is like the sort of idea of what you can use these AI agents for. It whatever you do daily, you can think of, and then you can build an agent. But for this one, it starts analyzing, and in the end, it starts scraping the website itself. I haven't touched anything, by the way, except me logging in the Twitter account to get the API key itself. Other than that, I haven't gotten anything else. And then at the end, we just wait, and then the interface gets built. And as we can see, we have everything in this dashboard laid out. Super nice. We can see the prices for flights, the prices for train, the prices for bus. And we can also see a summary. We can also see the source of where these flights are. And it says that, okay, from March to May, we haven't found any bus or, train tickets that are worthwhile, because every single flight is cheaper, and none of those ticket bus trains are 50% or less than you get the idea. It's pretty simple actually of what I thought here. It was just an idea. Let's say you have a business of travel agency, you can build so many AI agents for this that you won't need any single employee. And also in the end, we can see that the trend radar also gets finished. And if we open the dashboard, it gives us the main trends that act on scanning all through those social media. This is just the surface. You can get so much deeper in this to learn more about this and find better use cases for yourself. You can ChatGPT, Claude, whatever. The chat AI LLMs are not that good, especially since they are not really interactive. So you can say, okay, I want to make this, I want to make that, but it cannot actually make it for you. Go ahead. It's the AI era. You need to try every single tool you have, because things are changing super fast, and this might become the main tool or just might become a history 2 days later. But it's a worthwhile. If it's useful for you, go ahead. You have the link down below in the description, and that's about it. So I'm here, I'm trying stuff, so you don't have to. So see you in the next one.